in the hospital for 3 months, and I had like a Jonah-like moment, right? I felt like I was in the pit of hell, and it was excruciating. It was painful.
So the question is this: what's dormant in your life? What is dead that needs a Lazarus effect? What is that thing that seems bigger than you to the point where it's crushing your vision? You've been diagnosed with the sickness? Well, me too. I'm here to awaken your life and to ignite your visions by helping you learn how to live an elevated life and beyond your situations. I'm your host, Timothy Griffin, and you're now tuned in to the Living Beyond, the podcast. Family, what is good? What is up? It's your boy, Timothy Griffin, the one who awaken lives and ignite visions, and you are now tuned in to another episode of the Living Beyond podcast, season 3, episode 11. We just keep going. We just keep moving. And I appreciate each and every one of y'all that tune in weekly to the podcast. Like, you just don't understand how much it means to me to understand that there's somebody out there that is clicking on YouTube, that's clicking on Apple Podcast, Spotify, just to listen to little old me. Like, it means a lot to me, and I dare not take that for granted. I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate all the love, all the support, but we still pushing, man, and as long as we still pushing, I need y'all pushing with me. So right now, in this moment, share this episode with a friend, a family member, somebody that you close with. I promise you it's going to bless your life. It's going to be a great episode. But before we get started, you already know what time it is. Listen, go ahead, head to your pantry, go to the refrigerator, grab your favorite snack, grab your favorite beverage, sit back, relax, buckle in your seatbelt, and enjoy this episode of the Living Beyond the podcast. Man, we are finally here. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please subscribe right now. Pause this video if you're watching on YouTube and subscribe to the channel. I promise you the channel will bless you. Not only do we drop podcasts, but I drop all other content as well. Sermons that I've preached, blogs sometimes. It just depends. Listen, as long as it's going to awaken your life and ignite your vision, I promise you that you can receive content from Timothy Griffin. Listen, y'all see it again. The merch. Man, we still in trial. We still trying to see what we about to rock with. We still about to see how all of this is going to play out. But if you rock with the merch, let me know. Leave it in the comment section. DM me, message me. Let me know how you feel about the Alive merch collection one. We got some other stuff in the works too, that's coming in. It's guaranteed. This stuff will be dropping before the year is out. So go ahead and count on making your purchase very, very soon. Okay, follow us on Instagram, The Alive Brand, to follow the page. You will be updated and notified before YouTube, before podcast, Spotify, whatever. You will be notified before anybody, because all of our notifications, all of our announcements will go to that page. So, but without further ado, man, let's go ahead and get into the episode. Wait a minute, hold up, pause. I know you see something else in the screen. Listen, the Living Beyond the book, man. www.IamTimothyGriffin.com. Go to the website right now. Scroll down. Just scroll down. You're going to see a book. You're going to see this exact same book. Click on the book. The book is going to take you to another page for you to purchase the book. And if you use code ALIV10, you will save 10% on your purchase. I'm going to say it one more time. If you use code ALIV, all caps, 10, the number 10, 10, you will save 10% on your purchase. Go ahead, please. I got some books that I want to sign. I have some books that I want to send to you, but I need you to go ahead and support, man. Y'all been rocking with your boy. Y'all already know what to do. Let's get into this episode, man. Listen, y'all know my life has been a life of peaks and a life of valleys, right? I've been super transparent with y'all since episode 1 of this podcast. Episode 1, I told y'all that I am in the season of transition. Like, transition is everything right now. Hopping from one place to the next. But the scariest thing about transition, right? The thing that we all are very uncomfortable with when it comes to transition is that middle piece. It's that middle piece. It's that piece between A and B, right? It's that piece between you leaving something and about to start something new. It's the piece that is very uncomfortable, because with starting something new, oftentimes we all don't know what that new thing is going to be. And so in the process of getting and going to the new thing, it's super uncomfortable. It's super uncomfortable. Super uncomfortable. But one thing that we all must understand is that in uncomfortability, like, uncomfortableness is the breeding ground for miracles. Uncomfortableness is the breeding ground for us to see how God makes ways out of no ways, how he opened doors that have been closed in our face, and closed doors that need to be closed. Like, in that process, in that season, the question becomes, will we trust the process? In this life, we all have a process. We all have a process, and everybody's process is not the same. That's what makes each and every one of us different. But the thing is, while we're going through the processes that we go through in life, sometimes our processes sound familiar. They sound similar. And that's why we're able to encourage each other when we can. But there are times in our lives where there's nobody that can encourage us but ourselves. I'm going to say it one more time. There is going to come a point in life where there's nobody's going to be around to encourage you. But the question is, can you encourage yourself when no one else can do it for you? Can you find the strength within inside of yourself to tell yourself, I'm an overcomer? It's already done. Yeah, it may not seem like it right now. It may not feel like it right now. But the truth of the matter is, it's only making the story greater. It's only allowing you to evolve into the person that you have been created to become. And in so becoming, you have to first go through. In becoming, you have to feel the pain, the trials of life. You have to feel the adversity of life. You have to feel the tug, the pull. Life is a tug of war. Oh, I'm going to say it one more time. In this life that we live, it is a tug of war. Do you have enough strength to fight and to pull when things are trying to pull you? Do you have enough strength to stand your ground when things are trying to pull you? You have to position yourself in this life, and you have to position yourself in a way where you understand, no matter the outcome, no matter how I feel, no matter what's going on around me, I'm already victorious. I've already won. When you change your outlook, your perspective, you have to change the way you view things. Your perception in this life is everything. If you allow others to trick you into perceiving that the way they live, walk, talk, the way they do things is the only way that it can be done, you will always be fooled every single time. Understand this. There are a lot of things in life that are super uncommon to a lot of people, but it can become very common to you. The impossible things in life that look very impossible, they can become possible to you. Just because they didn't get it this way, just because it wasn't done that way, just because they didn't sound that way, does not mean that it has to be that way, and does not discount what is happening in your life. Everybody's path is different. Everybody's journey is different. If everybody's journey was the same, this life would be boring and there would be no need for us to help one another. It's okay not being okay and not understanding and knowing the outcome. But it's in seasons where you don't understand that you learn how to lean on who has the greater understanding, who knows all, who is all, who is Alpha, Omega, right? And it's in those times, it's in those seasons where you learn how to become a better version of yourself. It's all about becoming a better version of you. If you're not becoming a better version of yourself, what are you doing? If you are not if you are not willing to grow, to acknowledge your wrongs, to acknowledge that you need help, to acknowledge that you're not okay, what's the point? But the point is this: we all are growing to that point where we acknowledge that it's not okay, that we understand that everybody's journey is different. It's not going to look the same. It's all about being awakened. I'm back. Like I was saying, it's time for you to have the revelation that in this season, you will awaken. It's time for you to have the revelation that in this season, you will awaken. You have to awaken your life. You have to ignite your vision. There are some things in life that you want to do, that you've been yearning to do, that you've been desperately wanting to do. I kind of let somebody know, you still have time. Point blank, period. I'm going to say it one more time. You still have time. You still have time to go get that degree. You still have time to change that career path. You still have time to take that trip that you've been wanting to take. You still have time to go and try that extracurricular activity that you've been wanting to do. You still have time to get in the gym. You still have time to lose the weight. You still have time to make the necessary changes in your life that you want to make to become the best version of yourself that you see. You still have time. Stop allowing social media to fool you, to play you, into thinking that you don't have time. The truth of it all is that you still have time. As long as you're still breathing, as long as you still you still have breath in your body, the blood is running warm in you, as long as those things are still vital in your life, listen, you still have time. Go ahead and tell yourself right now, I still have time. You still have time. You still have time. Do it now. Act on it now. Don't allow society, don't allow some people, don't allow things to tell you that you can't do what you want to do. There's still more in you. There's still greater in you. You still have time. Do the very thing that you have been called to do. Walk in it. Walk in it. Walk in it. Walk in it. Man, it's just so crazy seeing transitions, right? Being in the midst of transition and seeing things happen, seeing how things are orchestrated, seeing how things fall into line and come to fruition. It's just crazy, man. It's just crazy. It's all the process. The process will blow your mind. It really will. It really will. But in the midst of the process, you just have to stand firm. You have to hold your ground. You have to be still and know that He is God. I can end the podcast right there, man. in this season of your life, just be still and know that he's still God and he has it all under control. Do your part because he sure enough will do his. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to another episode of the Living Beyond podcast, season 3, episode 11, with your boy Timothy Griffin, the one who awaken lives and ignite visions. And until next time, family, I love y'all. Y'all be blessed.